Cheers. Exquisite Joy. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Let's talk about one thing today that can make you happy. From the Little Journal book, do one thing every day that makes you happy. Okay, I doodled on my book and kind of messed up the cover, and I haven't been able to clean it off yet. It started to kind of smudge off. And the printing, I've obviously used this book a lot because the printing, it was a foil holographic type print, and it started to wear off, which is kind of funny, but that just means that I'm using my little journal book. So one thing every day that makes you happy. What the heck am I doing and why am I doing it? I decided last year I was going to do one thing every day to stretch my comfort zone. I am big on challenges, and I decided what better way to get out of the little box I put myself in than to do something every single day, just a little thing every day to get me out of my comfort zone. Do one thing every day that scares me. And I found a little book like this with a black cover, which is sitting around here somewhere, and I challenged myself to do that book. I had gotten it years earlier with a friend of mine. I had gotten her a copy and me a copy because we had joined a network marketing company, of course, and we were scared to do the things that the company was teaching us to do, and that our higher ups or our leaders in the organization were teaching us to do, because the things were uncomfortable. And it turns out they were stupid too. But we didn't know it at the time. So I got these little books for us in the hopes that we would do them together and encourage one another to stretch our comfort zone and do the things that didn't necessarily feel comfortable, but we knew that we should do to grow those businesses. Well, after a year of doing that, I decided, I really like the progress that I personally made and the way it made me feel. So I thought, well, now what else do I want in my life? I want to be happier. So up at the cabin, the summer before this last one, and I found this little journal book, Do One Thing Every Day That Makes You Happy. And I thought, what better way to carry on the tradition of holding myself accountable than hopping on every day and sharing one thing that makes me happy and you happy, so that together we can make our lives happier. On purpose, not just, well, we hope that happy things happen to us. We hope we feel happy every day. Nope, we're going to make sure and be proactive and do whatever it takes to make ourselves feel happy every day. So a lot of days are like today when it's a sayings day. So let's grab my magnifying glass and see what our challenge is today. It says, to joys too exquisite to last, and yet more exquisite when past. James Montgomery said this, and our challenge today says, the memory of an exquisite joy. Now, I started filling this one out right away because there are so many memories I have of incredible times with my children, in nature, on holidays, with family, with friends, traveling, on adventures, just at home, being, rocking on the front porch and just looking out at the sunrise or the sunset. So many exquisite times. And isn't it true? And I don't think I thought about it till I read this today, that when we're in that moment, when we're really present in that moment, we're just enjoying every bit of it. We know it's not going to last. We know that that intense feeling of joy and love and light, it's a fleeting thing, but we also know that we can call upon that whenever we want, because it gets put in our memory banks. It gets put in our subconscious and it becomes a part of our being that we actually have the power to call upon anytime we want. Isn't it interesting that we can call up instantly any bad, scary, negative thing that has ever happened to us, but we have to consciously try to pull up the memory of all the good things? What if we flip that around? What if we flip that switch and we make it automatic to pull up all of the joyful, happy, wonderful things that have happened in our life? And it's hard. We have to actually think of anything that caused us fear or negativity or pain. I'm going to challenge myself to start doing that now, and I challenge you to do the same thing. But today, just think about the memory of an exquisite joy, some moment, some experience that made you feel extremely happy. And if you're brave, share it in the comments below so that we can enjoy it with you. That's it. Have an amazing day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Looks like I'm peeking ahead, and it'll be a sayings day as well. And, of course, there'll be a challenge to go along with it. Have an exquisite day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.